Hello, this is Arlene Arnold, and I'm here um, for the energy focus of the month of July 2025. I'm the founder of Transformational Tools, and the information I'm bringing you comes through me as well as our leadership group. So, we all come up with a theme for the month, and this month it is emotional honesty opening to harmony. Now, this is an interesting kind of experience when you think of all of these things that are going on in the world right now, and how is it possible that we can be looking at emotional honesty? Well, here's the reason. We are in a time when there are lots of emotions going on. Plus, this particular month is a very important time for bringing up all of the kinds of things that are still hanging around in your own mind and your heart and your body. These are emotions that are left over from experiences that you've had. So, when we are honest about our emotions, we're talking about what's happening inside of you because of old things that have not been resolved. And we are talking about what's happening as you are very sensitive to to all of the emotions that are flying around in the world. And often it's because things just feel out of control and feel as if they're very unstable. So, the beginning to help yourself with this is to be honest about what you are feeling. There's a tendency sometimes when you have difficult emotions come up that what you will do is move on and fill your day so that you don't have to think about them. And you've probably noticed that they don't go away, and they very often affect your health and very often stop you in your tracks, and you can't continue on the way you are. But if you face these emotions and you have an opportunity to experience them through your body, through your mind, through your dreams, however it is that they come up to you, and you pay attention and you listen to your body that tells you what this emotion is about, or just how it feels, and you pay attention. This is one of the ways that you can be emotionally honest, and that allows an opening to harmony. And we're going to talk about harmony a little bit later, because there's more to it than just everything working out. It's really quite an interesting phenomenon of our time. So I will come back to that a little bit later. Now I want to show you the what we are using for the luminary. I created two oracle decks. One of them is the luminaries, and the other one is color cards. And each month we pick a card from each of these decks that help us to have some additional feeling about where things are going during the month. So here's the luminary for July. And this luminary is called Crown. And Crown is very interesting because it has to do, it's really the crown of awakening. And it has to do with whether you are willing at this point to accept the crown of awakening. You know, sometimes if we want to avoid things, and when we avoid them, we are kind of staying asleep in a way. And when we open to this and say, oh, okay, this is a time for me to be awake in so many ways, but especially spiritually, and especially in terms of what is my part that I am playing in this world. So crown is asking you, will you accept the crown of awakening? And it's such an important process for us at this time, because out of it comes pearls of wisdom. Do you see the pearls that are around the crown? Those are pearls of wisdom. And then notice the beautiful star kind of in, presentation in the middle of this, and that you can see there's lots of light and lots of activity. And then all of these pearls of wisdom are part of this. And so this particular luminary says all you have to do is just say yes. Yes, I'm willing to be fully awake. I am ready to accept this crown of awakening. And this can lead to harmony within you. So now we're going to go to the other card, which is the color card. And the color for this month is indigo. And it's interesting because these two cards really work well together. The crown is bringing in pearls of wisdom, and the strength in indigo is bringing in ancient knowledge. And I'm going to read this because it's really important for us to understand what this is about. Many of you carry inner knowing that comes from ancient wisdom. When we gather with others, a vortex of our combined wisdom can assist in manifesting harmony. Acknowledge the strength in the color indigo. Ask for its help. You know, indigo I find is at the base of the skull and the back of the head, and it is where we open up to our psychic gifts, along with the intuition that comes through the third eye and through the front part of the head. And we need that at this time, because if we get caught up in just what we see in the world, we are going to have our energy become very heavy, because it's so disturbing in certain ways, and it's a sense of no stability around us. So this particular card is telling us, go into indigo, ask for help from the ancients, from the ancient knowledge that we have within us. And with that, we will have some answers for how to live our lives, and for, especially during this month, and how to be a part of bringing a whole new way of living into this world. So this now shows you that we have a number of tools that we can operate with. Now, I want to go into the last part of this, which has to do with what my understanding is of the first part, the emotional honesty, opening to harmony. Now, what I understand from this is that we are moving into a different frequency that is possible for us to have in this lifetime, and perhaps much more as things are revealed to us. I had an experience where I was standing, this was a vision for me, and I was standing in a portal, and I was there for quite a long time, months, I think. And then one day, all of a sudden, I stepped through the portal into another place. And normally I would think, well, I would see people, or I would see buildings, or I would see something. I didn't see anything. The color was kind of a golden color, but and there was almost like there was something you could stand on, but there wasn't anything else there. But the energy was lovely. It was, it just was so supportive. And as I worked with what this was, I realized that I was experiencing what we call the fifth dimension. And dimensions are ones that change in terms of their frequency, just like the chakras in the body. So, when you have these frequencies changing, we've been in the third dimension. Third dimension is about manifesting, creating things. Um, uh, we make choices about our life, that kind of thing. And then there's sort of the fourth dimension is kind of like a place that we start moving and changing in. And then fifth dimension is about an energy that is here to support us. And it is about harmony. And don't we need harmony now? So this is a time when we can move into harmony. And one of the things that came through is that if you will use emotional honesty and you will deal with the things that are in your body and these emotions that are coming up, if you will deal with those, that is part of creating harmony. And that will probably just raise the frequency to the place where you begin to experience the fifth dimension. Now, all of us have different ways of experiencing what is happening in terms of the energies, what's happening in our individual lives, and how we respond to that. So, this is sort of an outline for you to look at. And there are others who are putting out energy uh, messages as well. And I find they're very interesting. And you can put together some things for yourself from all of this that will help you move forward. Now, one last thing is that um, I have put together a class for this month. It's 2 hours and it is on the 24th of July. And it is in the morning, Pacific time, 8 to 10 in the morning, Pacific time. And it is using a tool that I have used with people individually for many years and also in small groups. And I'm making it available through our subscription group, which is called the Vortal. And the reason that I'm doing this is that this is a very intimate kind of experience, and it is very, it's your ability to feel safe and to uh, share what it is that's happening within you. So, if you would like to be a part of this, just go and sign up for the Vortal at $7 a month. And as you are there, if it's not for you, you can unsubscribe at any time that you want. So you will find the Vortal if you go to transformationaltools.com/Vortal, Vortal. And you will learn all about that on transformational tools/Vortal. And there you can decide whether this is something you want to do. And then the other thing is if you will sign up for our newsletter, which you will find on our website, transformationaltools.com. And it's in the bottom, there's a place there where you can subscribe for the newsletter. That gives you the opportunity to follow up on this class if you would like to. So then the one other thing is that we are doing an energy focus for the week here on YouTube, and it's on the Transformational Tools channel. And we hope that you will come and join us there each week. It's on Friday at noon Pacific time. And if you have any questions, please email me at arlene@transformationaltools.com. Thank you for coming and being part of this. I appreciate you. And I look forward to having you with me again.